Hi everybody, today I will show you how to create a product slider with Elementor for WooCommerce. So let's just begin. Alright, so to create the product slider, what we need to do, we have to install the plugin. So for that, we have to go inside the plugin and click on the add new. And from here, what we need to do, we have to search for plugin that is named as Shop Lender. Alright, so as you can see here, we have the Shop Lender at the top of the page. So I have already installed this and activated this. Alright, so after installing the Shop Blender, what we need to do, we have to go to our website. So click on the visit side and we will be redirected to our website here. And from here, what we need to do, we have to click on the edit with Elementor. Alright, so as you can see here that we are inside the Elementor editor. Okay. So as you can see here that we have the products here, but this is not actually the slider. So how can we create the product slider? That is really easy. We just have to use the element of our plugin Shop Lender. Alright, so let's just delete this. Click on the delete. And now what we need to do, we just have to write down universal here. And as you can see here that we have the universal product layout. So we have to drag this and put this here. And now we will be able to create the product slider. Okay, so now what we need to do, we have to click on the layout here, and here we have to choose the slider. But at the moment, you won't be able to see the slider here because we have the limit of the product that is 3. So we have to increase the value by 3. So that could be any number here. Okay, so now you can see this, we have the slider here. So if I just click here, now you will be able to see our products in the product slider. Okay, so this is how it works. And you can also explore the other options here. Okay, so first of all, we had the layout settings. From here, we have to set the layout of the slider. After that, we have the query settings. From where we can set the product limit, and we can also change the filter by value. And if you want to add the products by category, you can simply do it from here. And we also have the other options here of exclude out of stock item. And we can also exclude the hidden item. And in the last, we have the custom order. Okay, so now let's click on the content setting. Alright, so as you can see here that in the content settings, we have the style, we have the title HTML tag. So if you want to change the title HTML tag, you can simply change it from here. And we can hide the title, we can hide the price, we can hide the category, and we can also hide the category before the border. So right now I would actually like to hide the category here, and you can also hide the rating if you have them. Okay, so after that we have the action button here. So in the action button we have the style, we have the show on, and we have the position. So let's click on the style number 3 here. Now you can see this, we have this rounded corner on the action button. Okay, so I think that is looking good and I really like this design. So you can also go here with the style 2 as well. And you can change the position of the button as well. And after that, we have the image setting. So in the image setting, we only have the thumbnails style. So from here, you can change the value here from the single image to the image slider and the gallery tab. But I would actually like to keep the single image here. And after that, we have the countdown settings. And in the last, we have the slider options. So in the slider option, the first thing that we have is a slider item. So if you want to increase the number of slider items, you can simply increase or decrease it from here. And we also have the slider arrow that you can see here. So if you want to disable this or if you want to hide this, you can simply do it from here. And we also have the slider dot, and we have the pause on hover, and we have the slider autoplay. So if you just enable this value, then the slider would autoplay after a particular interval. Okay, so as you can see here, and after that we have the slider item for the tablet, and in the similar way we have the slider item for the mobile size as well. So this is how we can add the product slider with Elementor in WooCommerce. So if you really find this video useful, hit the like button and subscribe the channel.